God damn it. I think you have to manually set it though.
No, no.
And we are
Are we live?
live.
Laro
Oh,
Cones,
sorry.
baby!
We gonna make it Khons. We gonna make it Khons, guys.
Oh, welcome everyone to the live stream again.
Yo. Guys, wow, good evening and welcome to another yet Liquor Super League tournament taking place here on the King of Fighters 2002 via GGpo. And this is your host called Ronaldo, representing all the 708. On my side, I do have Pro Stevie. I have Ghost, DD97, LG Taku, and I have Super Takuma on my side,
Laro Cones,
guys.
baby!
I just want to ask that everybody can just say good evening, and then from there on, we are gonna continue with the program, guys, because it's gonna be lit. It's gonna haunt this evening. So, guys, just say goeie nandi for the people.
Goeienaand, allemaal. Evening. Welcome to the stream. I'm happy that you all joined us again for this evening. We're in for an epic evening tonight, and I'm looking forward to all the battles that's up to come. Wahid and Mighty N, you are up for the first round. I'm looking forward to your match, and it's gonna go very well. Blaze, you have anything to say?
Oh, happy to meet you all again on this delightful, cold and shrill evening. I hope that these matches are gonna be plenty intense and heated to keep us warm, because we wanna stay nice and cozy out here.
But I'm telling you, Pro Stevie, this matches that's loaded up is actually gonna bring the heat inside of each and everyone's places, room, wherever you are busy watching the stream. We are gonna bring the heat, guys. And you know what's the weird thing about it? Because these amazing matchups is gonna bring fire to this whole area, guys. We are live on Facebook, we're live on Twitch, we were live on YouTube as well, guys. Go make a follow, a like, a share, guys. Comment and let the horns in those comment section. If you guys want to go onto YouTube, go search Super Takuma 7. If you're gonna go to Twitch, we are live on Twitch via Pros TV, KOF, and on Facebook we are live on RWM7 Arcade. You guys can just go check us on there and join in the comment section, guys. Like I mentioned about the heated matches that is taking place tonight here on Super League King of Fighters 2002 Week 4, guys. Guys, if you guys want to check out the polls, you guys can go onto the on Facebook as well. You guys can see. So I'm just gonna quickly go through the matches that we are expecting to see who is gonna take the crown tonight in these matches. So we have match 1, we have Wahid versus Mighty N22 at match 1. Going to match 2, we have LG Taku versus Lionheart, and the final match for tonight, match 3, it's gonna be Dragon Nico Feet versus Zongs, guys. These games are being played on GGpo, so it's gonna be a liquor matchup. I meant, like, we don't even need a heater, my bro. I'm already getting heated without the heater. Just mentioning their names, guys. So I am actually very excited for tonight. And you know, while we are waiting for the players to warm up for the games, just to lock into the matchups, I just want to say, congratulations to Stevie reaching 50 subs, 50 followers on his Twitch account. Congratulations, my brother. That is a great milestone being reached. And guys, hit that follow button on Twitch this evening. Going to Taku as well, to Super Takuma, guys. Click on that subscribe button just to be notified on the end. The same with the Facebook as well. Click on that follow button. Click on it, just to stay up to date with what is happening. And you know what? We can't have this whole show without our players that are busy logging in, and we cannot have this evening or the stream without you tuning in. Going to the comment section here on YouTube, Super Takuma saying, well done, Stevie. Let's grow more. Congratulations again, Stevie. Let's just grow together, man. And then we're going to the tweets section. We are seeing Mike Mayer saying, good evening, infidels. Oh, he's starting the beef.
Hmm.
Then we are going to Rose of Reckoning saying, ready, set, let's go. And Mikey replying there, here we go. Zong saying, let's go. So he's also prepared for this. 1, 2, 3, 4 make say, hey, I want to join in talk. Meow, 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 meow. Don't worry about it, man. You will get into your meows. My going into Pro Stevie commenting there saying, I was just waiting for that meows to come through. Mike May is saying, fire burning on the dance floor. Laugh out loud. Bruh, we are gonna make it fire tonight on the stream tonight with these matches. Going on to the Facebook, Majid is also so fired up. Lorenzo is rooting for him, saying Majid for the win, and Lorenzo is also saying Nancy, mana Nancy. So, guys, without further ado, if the guys are ready, we can go into the first match. Ready or not, here we go. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm all right. I actually took a bit of time to go and play with the players that we have lined up today, just so I could have a bearings as to what
Oh,
we can
yeah, yeah.
expect from them. And yeah, I think in this first one, for example, both Wagid and Mighty N, I have gone and played matches with them, and I have reason to suggest that we're gonna get a pretty close match between the two of them.
Oh, my man, my man. And I know that Wahid was actually playing in week 2, playing against each other. The match is still on its way. We are still just experiencing a little bit of a technical difficulty, guys. Sorry from our side. We just apologize for that. But while we are going through that, I mean, like Blaze from last night's stream. I mean, like I'm still thinking about Suzuki. I don't know. I went to bed getting a nightmare of Suzuki. Woke up this morning, see Suzuki in front of my face, wash myself, give me a lick shower, still see Suzuki. I'm like, what the hell, bruh? But that's my side. Blaze, how's your viewing on last night's matches, bruh?
I was pretty entertained for what we got to see. Like in those brief moments, we saw an absolute display from the side of Jiren. He really put in the menace behind Chizuru's name. We finally understood why that character is to be feared in and amongst KOF 98. And that has me thinking that if someone of his talents can go and pick up a randomly but well rated top tier character, what's to say that other people can't go and commit the same form of atrocities on a given day if they want to get out the wins that they so need?
And bro, I am with you on that because the thing is, if you check it out now, if you see if Jaren could have brought his star player, we would have seen the end of that match.
Mm, which is unfortunate, but that is the lesson you learn when people are pulling up all sorts of tricks up their sleeves.
Wow, a
But
full team selected. Okay,
speaking of
Ooh,
speaking
and it
of
just
tricks,
restarted the matches.
yeah. So we'll have it up and running again, just so we are properly synchronized with everything. So as I was about to allude to, that surprise factor we have here with Mighty N, Chang. We saw a bit of him also during yesterday's round of games in KOF 98 league matches, and seeing him in this iteration. I will preface now that he is not quite the same in terms of his efficacy in just smacking you with those balls, but we make do with what we can. So,
No,
that in
definitely.
mind, this first game is already underway, and we are seeing Wagid pile on the pressure right now with Kyo. Oh, but then he gets grabbed. Oh, we're seeing a very intricate ground game being played here. One thing that Mighty N likes to use is Robert's aerial dive kicks. So Wagid has to pay attention and react appropriately with the DP, but that did not work as he just got stuffed, got smacked out of his senses.
Iori just took the win.
You for the win?
Yeah, Wahid is actually leading now, facing Chang
Come on,
versus
Wahid.
Mighty N.
Show us your battle.
Yeah. In this match particularly, I feel Mighty N just has to take the fight to him and make it difficult for Wagid to approach whatsoever. Because Wagid, with Iori, likes to use those heavy attacks, like the standing D, the crouching D. He also likes to get around with forward jumps and use the early jump CD. So as Chang, my focus here is to be in the air and swing that wrecking ball like your life
But
depends on
he
it.
just went down with his ball.
that is the rule goes.
And
The
I have
bigger
to
you
say,
are, the harder the ball hurts.
Real just took that round, finishing the job what Chang was supposed to do. Moving into round 5, Ralph versus Theory. Wahid going strongly. Ooh, with a crossover kick from Ralph. But I can actually say that Wahid is playing a nice basic game. You know, how we used to play against some enemies with our 50
Yes,
cents.
yes. The good old jump in, heavy kick into sweep. It never really
Yeah.
lets us down. It's like the most basic form of play you could ever find. And I'm kind of surprised to see that that sort of play style has persisted over the years.
Ooh, it's just
Oh,
actually.
wow. But as I
Wahid took
predicted, this
that
match is
one.
going down to the very wire. But
My bro. All 5 rounds, my brand. Wahid just showed him. Because I think if they didn't, or how can I put this now? If it wasn't for that counter or that breakaway, Wahid would have surely lost against
exactly.
my team.
The timing on the burn knuckle was so crucial there, because
What?
usually that move is pretty active and it doesn't leave him that vulnerable unless you time your jump such that you can be directly on top of him. Any steeper of an angle will just leave you prey to the fist, the shining fist in front of you. So with judication here, positioning and timing is going to be key to what will decide these matches.
No, definitely, bruh. So we're going into match 2. Wahid took the first round for the first match in this first to 3. Let's see how it goes. Like,
We're seeing more of the same from the first game, where we are just swinging our heavy haymakers front and center. Oh,
yeah.
and
And you know, that is such a great gameplay of Wahid, keeping it basic. Where people are thinking like playing in advance, playing offense advance, getting those combos in that low A, B, and then go into the combos. You understand what I mean? But Wahid is keeping it nice and calmly and basic against Marian to taking that first round against Robert. That is truly amazing.
yeah, it's such a funny thing to see that whilst these players are considerably new to this game, we've already seen the idea come up as to how they feel they should play, where they're making the most out of one button and a few specials within their moveset. And I think that's a good basis for what you want to be doing when you're learning this game.
No, definitely. Moving into round 3, Kenji taking that last blow with a projectile against Iori. And he actually took that round. Once again, Kenji versus Terry. You know, Terry also is just gonna, I think he's gonna make use of his bare knuckles in this round. I don't know.
I feel like you should, but at the same time, Kensel's fireball makes it such that you can't always throw that out because you're just gonna get hit between the startup of the burning knuckle. So Wagi is gonna have to time it correctly. But then Mighty manages to roll past it. Good reaction from him. Oh, and that is the forward DP kick. It can actually absorb one hit before coming out. So you usually have to stay clear of that. And if it hits, he gets a free launcher.
No, definitely. And there we go, moving. Oh, he just
Mm.
executed that special perfectly against Kenzo. Nice win from Wahid. Going into round 5. Looks like we're going maximum tonight.
Mm, mm, mm. I mean, we gotta rev things up to the highest degree. Otherwise, our engines aren't gonna get running. You know, like when when you wake up in the morning for work and your car's just not getting, it's not getting up. It's like you have to do a lot more work just to get it running, eh?
No, definitely.
Oh, and it feels like Mighty N has finally broke into his stride now. He's at a point where one button could kill, and the SDM makes its mark. Even if he had blocked that, that might have been checkmate because the chip damage.
Wow, Wahid. And as you can see, it's a draw, 1-1. Mighty N
Mhm.
just took that win by not default, guys, not default. He worked hard for that win. So we're seeing a lot of character changings
Mm.
into the play. So it's actually great.
Yeah, I've surmised that they have a few other characters in their pocket should they feel they need to adjust to what they're doing. Wagid, for example, has Vanessa, while Mighty N also has Joe and Yashiro in the pocket if he needs to call upon them. And we're kind of seeing that now, that Wagid has already opted to bring in Yashiro to this fight. See how this works out. Because right now, it seems to be like for like. We're just trading blows right now.
No, definitely, and I can see that Yasiro is a new character into the team of Yawahid, going
Mm.
into Mighty and just changed to Joe.
Mhm.
So, oh, Yasiro
But the
just
crouch
got
D,
down kick. That
you have to
crouch
respect
kick.
it. Mm.
Oh my bro, it's a nightmare.
It's so active. It hits twice, and the hitbox is pretty decent, I will say. Like whenever you try to jump in on a character and you just see them walking back, they always hit the down sweep, and that's like very difficult to just get around because it feels like you're always slipping into that banana peel of a normal.
Sometimes Yasiro slipped on his own banana peel.
Oh yeah, like we are just throwing the D's out here, like we want to place an order, you know? It's nothing but the pokes. Oh wait, the maximum
Oh,
critical.
you just wasted that combo. You just missed that combo.
That's the most
That
that he
was
can
a-
actually get from that starter. Oh wait, the demon actually hit.
Beautifully. Bringing the
And he
One more
put his
hit.
taunt in between there.
Oh no! His legs were just too short, and Kenzie took that downwards kick, took it home with him.
Yeah, Kensu's crouch D actually reaches significantly far, and the fact that he can cancel that into the fireball makes it such that he can play a very safe and contained playstyle.
And it
But-
does it look like perfect?
Hmm. Oh, good break on the throw, but no, that's gonna be it. Ralph coming up now, and Wagid is sticking these buttons right in his face. Mighty N tries to roll in, but didn't manage to get anything out of
the
it.
running through.
Mm-hmm. Wagid rolls past it though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I feel at this
it-
range,
oh.
this is where Wagid wants to focus on throwing fireballs. And the moment
definitely.
Mighty N gets close, he's gonna use those strong buttons of his to wall him out. He manages to block the
And he's
tackle. Does he
open.
have the punish?
Oh.
No, he went for a throw, but Mighty N takes it.
Oh! Nice guy. Oh no!
And again, the
Oh!
SDM hits its mark.
You're in the corner.
He's one touch away from dive. Dive kick. The dive bomb
Mighty.
actually takes it. What a
Mighty.
close call.
That really looked like a evil moment, 37 right there. bruh, that was a moment 37D, bruh.
Definitely, I would regard that as like a last touch situation where one single hit, when it makes its mark, is gonna decide everything. It's just a matter of who strikes first.
And you know what's the big surprise in here? I thought only Didi has a barber shop, but if you look into Mighty N's characters or team, you will see that he is starting to open his own barber shop with Joy. Oh, nah. Didi, you have competition, bro. You have competition.
Daar sy klein mannetjie.
There's that small guy. There's that small guy coming strongly through, jumping in the air. Most difficult character to catch in the air.
Let's see if he's gonna get him in that grab, Naldo. The classic.
Let's see. No, definitely. Nah, he's not taking him to the
I think he has a
barbershop.
different intent in mind. He just wants to get into the air and pester him like a fly.
Nah. Ooh, and Keo is not gonna go to the barbershop today.
Waggy
Because
drie.
That's nice. Oh no. Oh, nice. I'm good from Keo.
Nice tactic, but but that rising kick is our guard point, so it can absorb most attacks.
Oh, now I see. And that's actually it's almost like a video, but okay. Oh, okay, into Keo. Sorry, into a window. Right.
But it's the character that made it so close for him. Oh, he did the Orochinagi straight to the face. Oh, no. To disrespect that all.
Out of the corner.
Wow. Actually, there is now that Mighty N is running two characters that have perceived guard points on their special moves. So that's actually going to throw a wrench in Wagi's strategy, since he likes to throw out these buttons. But those armored attacks will blow right past them.
Yeah. If I'm down to it,
Yeah, that is a hard thing though.
Oh, and it looks like
It's not giving it to effect. Throw for the kill. Looks like my assessment was right on my money, eh?
No, definitely. But it looks like he's going to change or he's not going to bring in Choi. It also depends if he's going to bring Choi back. So he didn't do any damages into... Oh, he made a mistake. Oh no, Wahid actually just joined him. But he actually made a mistake bringing Choi into the battlefield and Choi did nothing. Just jumping around, getting a few
Back
hits
to
here and
Chang,
there,
yes.
But we're going back to the basics. Looks like we're going back to where it all started.
With the big guy.
Oh,
And we're seeing a lot of 5Ds, but I need to see a bit more jump Cs actually. That is like one of Chang's best buttons to use. It's so hard to get around because it like covers a large portion of the screen. But it doesn't matter right now because Wagi said, I'm just gonna get up here and mess with you. How'd you like that?
No, definitely. And Yori just baptized Chang downwards. And hey,
Alright, I guess it's up to Kenso to mount some form of resurgence. If Wagi managed to retain this advantage, it's not gonna look good for him leading up to his anchor character. He needs to keep this as close as possible. And one way to do that is just to pick his moments, when to block, when to attack, and when to read Wagi's intention. Oh, the rising kick actually connected, but he wasn't able to follow up. Oh, good hop, but these crouching Ds are doing absolute work for Wagi right now. And again, the crouch D, the shutout, I swear. I've never seen Iori players use this button as much as he does, but he's putting it to full effect.
Just him there.
Yeah, the Maiden Master just caught whatever the move that he was doing at that point. Oh, the dive bomb did not hit. And the tackle just completely went wide, but he's safe in this spot right now.
No, definitely. Keeping Iori in that corner, but it looks like when Iori or Wahid is in the corner, he's the most dangerous character. Or the most dangerous player attacking from the corner.
Ironic that is to say. but the machine gun punches. Probably tried to catch him pressing a button after. Well, it's up to his Terry now. Oh, the tackle just hit.
Oh!
That's a good start. Oh, but the unfortunate. The weakening tackle actually interrupted him there.
Kick. I can actually hear him down kick.
And again,
Logan, bare knuckle, down kick.
No.
Just watch it out. Oh!
and the throw. That's it. Waggy takes it.
Wow. Bruh, great match from Wagi taking the win over Mighty. I have to say, I've actually read his gameplay. It was actually starting to look much easier there.
Naldo.
I hear you.
It was fabulous. It was fantastic to play my first tournament. And the best man won. Thank you, Mikey in MN52. But yeah, I'm looking for my next tournament next week or whenever. So guys, enjoy.
Guys, if you are tuned in, that was the voice from Wahid, who just is actually excited. Wahid, bruh, how was the matchup for? How was that match, bruh? How was that match? What was going through your mind at the beginning of the stage, the center, going into 2-2 against each other and taking that win, bruh? What was your strategy all along going into the game?
My coach was sitting here next to me, Piano G, was sitting next to me, giving me the motivation, but it was no biting at the beginning.
Oh, I see. And I have to say, you have your coach Yano G in the building with a great matchup of last night on 98. And Yano G was actually coaching you through it, bruh. But how does it feel to have Yano G on your right side, bruh?
He's always on my right side. You know, he's always on my right side. He's always on my right side. So I enjoyed the match, though. I really enjoyed the match. But no biting, but I enjoyed it.
No, definitely, bruh. And I am with you on that, bruh. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, boss.
Wahi, thoroughly a great play. And one thing that I actually want to say before we continue, or before we say goodbye, Wahid, Bro, I just want to say thank you for an amazing gameplay, bruh. You've been here since week 1, battling through it, going into the next round. So, bro, keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on practicing. I can actually see that you took the book and you went to the basics with this old match. You didn't go do some fancy tricks or anything. You just went into the basics.
I had to go in the basics. So now that you owe me a burger when I get you to win this right?
Bruh,
I mean,
you're
it was
welcome,
the
bruh.
best.
That burger is on me, bruh. That burger is on me.
Of course.
Well, there you go.
Nice job, guys. Wait, Didi?
Diddy is kind of mute now. Anything that you want to say to Diddy?
I'm here.
Thank you.
We can go in. We can go ahead with the announcement because in the community, so we're running this wonderful community. All of us, we're trying to build the community as best as we can. We got a couple of groups in the community, King of Fighters, namely, that we are playing now. But there's Street Fighter, there's SA board games, there's Retro Co-op, there is Mortal Kombat, there is Tekken. I mean, everyone is joining in the community and they're all having fun, just playing these games, de-stressing, and having a ball of a time. So there's been a request for an additional group to be added by a particular member, and we tried to do that. We're gonna pull up a poll now and show you what that looks like, to show you the results of the poll, and then we'll give you the result of it. It's not looking good to what we wanted, so we wanted to add an additional group with
Meow.
Play it again. Play it again. One more time. One more time.
I'm so. I apologize for that, guys. Sorry.
Those are the sounds of sadness right there.
Yo, so guys, those are the announcements made. Sorry, no Kakparat included. It has been denied. And I was actually, to say the truth, guys, I was actually looking forward for that group. Just seeing what the guys are gonna say, how they're gonna say it, and going into the comment section via the YouTube. Say, I'm just reading a private chat. Just received this now. Earl van Reeder saying, "Eish, no Kakpraat group." So it's a bit bad. A bit bad, and I feel your pain because I'm also in pain, bruh. Going into the YouTube section, Zola Matitati, bruh, welcome to the stream, saying good luck to the next place, keep it clean. And he also mentioned that Mighty is not so mighty, but he did add a mighty surprise in round 2, and 3, but unfortunately, Wahi took the cake over there. Going into the comment section of Twitch, saying Mike Mayer is actually excited for LG Tucker vs Lionheart. I don't know who's going to be on there. Mr. Chocolate saying denied. Kakparada has been denied. Same for Makes My Man. And then Zong saying let's go guys. Meow meow meow. Why is everyone meow 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 now the whole time? Rose of Reckoning also saying laugh out loud. Hashtag denied. 1, 2, 3, 4 Make saying, but okay, always the next time. And I know Mr. Chocolate is adding the ouchie, man. And I'm feeling the pain right there. Guys, moving into match 2, guys. This is also a match not to be messed with, guys. One of the greatest players ever met, ever played against, even lost against them as well. Moving to match 2, LG Taco versus Lionheart. If I can maybe just get an indication, if they are activated, are they in the games, are they active, so that we can continue. While they are still busy there, Blaze, anything that you want to say regarding to the Kakparat group as well, which is so heartbroken.
I mean, it is a shame that we don't get this new edition, which I feel would have added a lot of levity, fun times, and chuckles all around for the people involved, because we all love to talk a bit of Kak every now and then. And not getting the chance to do that on the regular would have been something to miss out on, Because I've seen the amount of banter that people can get up to, and we all have a lekker time where we're just speaking, we're just talking. It's like there's nothing more to it. But
and I have to say that we have a lot of stand-up comedies, stand-up comedians in those groups. And I think we will give them a platform next time on the next Super League tournament. Then we're gonna have the Super Stand-Up Comedian Challenge. So Super Stand-Up Comedian League. So I don't know in which category they're gonna fall. Are they gonna be in KOF 98, or are they gonna go to King of Fighters 2002 and do share the jokes in there?
I feel wherever the chance comes about, stop at nothing. Just give us your wittiest one-liners, your smartest quips, and some of those jokes are gonna hit if you know how to drive the punchline across.
Oh yeah.
And for me, it's like an education. It's like an educating thing, because a lot of these jokes seem to come in a different language that I'm not entirely familiar with. Well, when I get to learn about it, to be like, oh, that's what you meant. That's actually funny.
And you know what's the bad thing when you get this sound?
Yeah. I like deadpan silence. I am not amused whatsoever. It's like when you try to do a try not to laugh challenge, but the very submission you come across didn't do a thing.
He didn't land it, my bro. That joke did not land
Yeah.
correctly. So you were laughing alone on stage and nobody's joining you. Like, boo, get off stage.
Find some better material.
Hey, it's bad, guy. Actually remind me of Key and Peel, but that's another episode going there as well. Looks like LG Taco and Lionheart is prepping themselves on GGpo. For those who does not know GGpo or no Fightcade, basically it's an online platform we can play all the old school arcade games that you're still loving and that you were born with. So guys, this is a great platform. We used to play with against friends and family members at home or at game centers. Here you have the opportunity to play to players all around the world, guys, and that is what we are currently doing. We are getting all the South African players to battle each other, no matter where in South Africa you're staying, together and playing against each other just to see who is the best of the best of the best in South Africa. So guys, that is GGpo and Fightcade in a nutshell. And Blaze, what you're saying or over these platforms?
It's really good that we have these in this current day and age but especially when we're getting all different kinds of innovations, ideas, and products to be given to our own perusal. I think I remember back in like 8 years ago where I think I was still pretty new to Fightcade. The next closest thing I had was when KOF 98 was playable on the App Store. And to play with people, you had to connect with them locally. So they basically had to have the same game, and you had to connect with them via the same Wi-Fi network or Bluetooth. So it felt like it was targeting back to some of the older days, like back with handhelds, for example, where you could do like local co-op with friends. And that brought like a feeling that I missed so much, especially since arcades were well and truly out of the current space. So being given the chance to like re-experience that with new people or long existing fans of the game is like a treat in of itself. And fast forward, and we now have a point where we can actually just do this on the premium from the comfort of our own homes.
Wow,
And
my
that is
man.
such an enabling thing, you know?
No, definitely, bruh. And I mean, like, who knew that we're gonna be in the comfort of our home? I think that COVID actually brought that in, really, with the Zoom and all of these video calling platforms. But Fightcade and GGPO is just taking the cake from there. It looks like we're having a small exhibition match of Zongs versus Justin the Bot, just running into it. And this is where you're gonna see more advanced gameplay, guys.
Mm. And in regards to what they have advanced in their game, I feel like they're a lot faster. They have a bit more idea on how to use their character in a more cohesive way. Like that, for example, that dive from Seth is like a really key tool to use on knockdowns, for example, because you have to guess which side he's gonna do the stomp from. So that's
And
really
he
hard to deal with.
definitely it is very hard. Buddy Yori actually read through the moveset of Seth and took him down. Going with Terry, I want to see the gameplay from Terry. We saw some great basic moves from Wahid. I don't know what Zongs will do with Terry, but let's see what's gonna happen.
Right now, we're seeing the right reads being made, rolling past the DP here. Oh, we got a trade here from the sweeps. Oh, and the
Oh,
jump B, very astute awareness to shut out that jump approach.
No, shout out to Zongs. That's some great basic plays. Just check it out. Just keeping it to the basics. Downward
Mm,
kicks. And
mm,
oh, missed that bare knuckle.
mm,
And Billy the Kick moving very, very fast around the stage.
mm. Yeah, look at that. We're also seeing the concepts of like offense being applied. The moment we get a knockdown, we immediately try to run in and get get up close and apply a bit of pressure onto them. Oh, the roll into the DP and the jump C conversion. That is the proper route for Billy. Yeah, these guys really know their stuff here, it seems. Oh,
No,
nice 4D.
definitely. Going into the last 10 seconds. Is
Mm.
Billy gonna make it again? Oh, and he
Yeah,
just went with
no,
that down
that,
C.
yeah, the down A is like a really solid poke. It can shut down a lot of people's intention to move forward because it reaches so far. The only thing that can really contend with it is like projectiles from full screen, because then he'll get hit. The stick will actually be a part of his body, and he'll take damage as a result.
That's the question that I actually wanted to ask you because I
Mhm,
remember we getting a lot of these characters like for instance Mary, you have Seth, and then you have Yamazaki obviously
mhm,
doing those counter grabs. So if you do
mhm.
a move against them, they just catch you and boom boom you're down. The same with Diamond as well. Oh, Bully taking that
Nice.
match
The
against
crouch A,
Clark.
crouch A, 6A. Like I'm seeing a lot of the core staple tactics, sequences, and combos that are needed to play this character effectively. And that is already, in many ways, a hallmark to what makes these players pretty well rounded, I'd say.
No, definitely. And I thought somebody's gonna get clocked, but unfortunately,
Uh,
they played that very very well. Looks like we're back into the intermission. We are still waiting on the players to get ready, just to make sure that they are playing tonight. I don't know if they are scared or is taco eating a taco at home. Don't know.
we can only assume.
We can only assume, brother. That's the thing. And I'm just checking now. In this match, going into it. If you guys are familiar with it, a GGpo is basically to play on phone. Basically on any Android or iOS device, or is it just to Android, Blaze?
Yes, that is correct.
Just so Android plays. A shy shame. You see? And you guys are saying iPhone is best. Look now, you're missing out. You're missing out. So with the GGPO, it's basically to you can download it on any Android device, and then you can play any other arcade games. You even have like all the King of Fighters. You have Double Track, and you have Street Fighter. If you're a Street Fighter lover, guys, you have up to Street Fighter Third Strike as well. You guys can go and check it out. It is really a great, great thing to have on your side. This is a great app, and basically you have everything on your phone, which makes it so much easier. You can chat with some players, you can challenge them to a first to two, up until first to 100. I was shocked when I saw that. But
Mhm.
if you guys want to have some long games, you guys can go and do that. So anyway, anytime, jump onto that GGPO and be the best in those games that you're playing. And
Mm,
there are some rank matches as well. You can even
mm.
rank on the as well, which means they are ranking in alphabets. If you still don't know your alphabet, there are 26 letters in the alphabet, but only here we are making use of four letters of the alphabet. So it's basically ranking from D, which is the low level, up until A, which is the high rank level. So you guys can get into it and battle your way to the A rank.
Mm, mm, mm. I think it's also important to preface that with this platform, you're gonna find yourself running into a bit of a hiccup in regards to your setup that is optimized to play. Because obviously, this being on a mobile phone, how are you gonna make use of the controls here? The only way is via the touchscreen. So that means you're basically learning an old game with a brand new control scheme. And I feel like that in of itself is already a hurdle for most people. If they haven't been used to playing games on their mobile devices, and these games will put you through the ringer. I'll tell you that. Have you ever learned to do a combo just with your itty bitty fingers? Not me, and it is the
No,
hardest
not
thing I've
me.
ever come across. So,
No,
uh,
bruh. The only
it's
thing that
not for
I
the faint
know
of
is
heart.
all four fingers on the buttons, not all four fingers or one thumb, or just
Mm,
using your thumb on the screen. Two thumbs
mm,
on the screen. It does not make sense playing King of Fighters like that, bruh.
mm. Yeah, I know. It's like it's such a tricky thing to manage, but they have gone out of their way to make it more uh, compatible for people who are new to it, for example. Because we in the options menu, you can basically add as many buttons as you need. You can even adjust the size of the analog window just so you can have like a bigger area to work with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or you could go even further than that and use some form of compatibility with a wired or wireless controller. Yeah. Uh, so if you're a pad player and you want to have that working, you can do that. It's possible. It's just you better have the right peripheral and devices to be able to make it work. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna be struggling with the rest of us here.
On that, and I'm just saying, bruh, if you can get a wireless controller, I mean like a Xbox or normal PS
Hmm.
controller, you can also do that as well. I've actually seen some YouTube shorts where guys are using the PS5 controllers, but not in the normal way you will hold your controller. They have their own way of having on the left hand side the left stick analog, having a squeeze between the index finger and the thumb, using it like a mini joystick, and two buttons on those four, two fingers on those four buttons. So it's really great to see what they can do with a joystick playing
Hmm.
GGpo. But if you want to get a bit fancy, like the Blades of Sit, you guys can get those joystick controllers as well. You can get it connected to your Android device and enjoy your life. Imagine sit now. You can't imagine that because the trains are currently not actually running. And imagine you using this on a Golden Arrow bus and playing the it's not gonna be liquor because the people are gonna yara they're gonna ply you, they're gonna irritate you, they're gonna disturb you because they haven't seen this a somebody playing on a joystick on their phone in a bus. Imagine a taxi,
Hmm.
you missing your next stop playing it in a taxi. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be addictive and it's gonna be creepy and confusing.
That sounds like an entirely different experience that I don't think I'm all for having, honestly. It would be fun though to see if anyone is willing to square up with you, but at the same time, that's gonna be a test in and of itself. Because imagine trying to process what's happening on the screen while keeping your balance on a moving vehicle.
Oh.
I swear you're gonna reach levels of motion sickness that can only be closely compared to riding on a plane.
Because I can just imagine how that guy is going through a montage, seeing excuse me, seeing how he practiced from a taxi to a bus to a golden. You understand what I mean? The montage and getting into Evo versusing again. Looks like we're in the next exhibition match. It looks like Diddy versus Lionheart. Let's see how it's gonna go. And it looks like Diddy forgot his barber shop. Forgot to take Choi. But that is something to look into.
I don't think he needs it, in
Ooh.
all fairness. Like you said, he's reserving that for next week. So whatever it is we're getting now is something that's free.
No, definitely. And can you
Speaking
believe
of
it?
being freed, this pressure here that he's taking, he's getting pretty overwhelmed at this point. Oh, and the rising kick actually beats out the right kick
Wow.
on Diddy's side. Interesting. But yeah, I'd say this is like a rare surprise because we're seeing the full Japan team under Didi's manipulation right now. So I'm kind of curious to see what he knows.
I will be no surprise what he can do with Diamond. But that's a surprise to be wait. I'm actually excited. Oh, the god. Is he gonna destroy his Benimaru's god? No, it doesn't look like it.
No,
Oh.
he's navigating his way in, keeping it simple with the Benimaru dive kick.
Oh,
Oh,
there we go.
but
You got
then
the god.
you got the guard crush, but nothing significant from it.
Oh no, man. We're not
Oh, there's the
playing King
hidden,
of
but he
Fighters
rolls past
2000.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, but we're not playing. Ah, nice
we're not
execution. We're
playing
not
unique
playing
or magic
Magic
plus
Plus.
here. What?
Please, 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 please. Because that I was shocked when I saw Joe throwing out his CA critical art. Or his a bogan in the face.
Yeah. Sometimes you
This
gotta
is
be
so
wary. The moment you see that flash, you better be rolling past it.
no.
Otherwise, you get shot. It's like a reaction test, essentially. Speaking
Ooh,
of,
I
there
thought.
it is. He responded appropriately. It's one thing to get hit by it the first time, but once you recognize that, you already know what you need to do.
Oh, the
Right
fake
now,
cancel.
yeah, he faked out the stomp, but Lionheart wasn't having any of it. He was still gonna commit to an action no matter what. Speaking of committing, the wake up command throw.
Ooh, grabbed it out of the
The-
air.
Wow,
Oh, nicely done. Oh,
let's roll.
in the air.
And
What is he gonna do? Is he gonna? Oh no! He
oh
just
no, I'm
no.
surprised. Usually you want to focus on getting the stomp there because it's a guaranteed setup that Daimon gets. Whenever he lands
No,
a command throw, the stomp is usually a guaranteed unblockable as you're getting up.
and I can't believe it. He actually missed that opportunity to beat Rio moving into
Mm,
round 5. But congratulations to Lionheart with that
mm,
beautiful chop of the. Oh, he brought the barber shop in.
mm. We got some stone and blades. These man's about to go to work here.
No, definitely straight into. Oh, and he's getting a
The
third. He's
drill.
getting a fourth.
Nice. We're already seeing the full effects of Choi in this particular match. And I feel it's exactly what he needs to take Lionheart on because
Oh,
Lionheart, I'd say, typically plays also a very basic and structured way where he'll keep his distance, he'll pick his moments to jump in, and in between moments of pressure, he will bust out the DP. Oh, and there's the grab.
so he just closed down his barber shop. It went bankrupt. Took a taxi home, and
Rio
he's
said he
okay.
did not want a haircut today.
Nah, Rio was so. Oh, what a
Oh, nice!
nice
The
grab
running
to be
grab.
connected.
Yeah. Oh, and he baited out the DP. A mere stand D is enough for a punish. But here's the problem now. Oh, he was
Oh,
too far.
he almost got that perfect, but unfortunately Rio destroyed it.
Yeah, and that trade with the standing B is like a very strong round closer for Diamond. That little toe tap, you gotta be respectful of it because it reaches pretty far. Speaking of respect, the command grab. Don't act like you're not gonna sit there and block all day. Otherwise, you might just get tossed to the ground. Oh, but Lionheart rebuttals with the Hurricane Runner.
Ooh, he actually read the running command grab perfectly.
Hmm. The wake up
He could have
3C
executed on that counter.
and a command grab again. And another. Are we going for a third? He tried.
Ooh, just an inch of life left.
Mm, one touch. He literally cannot block a single special move. If he does, it's out.
Oh,
Yes,
nicely.
there's
Oh
the stomp.
no,
Yeah, you have to
the
you have
first
to be
stomp
mindful
was
of that.
nice.
Mm,
No,
mm, mm.
definitely.
Like
This is
at
the
that
first time I.
range, you want to focus on like what Diamond might be doing at that point because he's pretty slow, but he can also be very imposing when he's running at you. But if he doesn't decide to do that, the only thing you realistically have to look for is the stomp.
No, definitely. Chris making a huge change into the matchup. Oh,
The
is he
leaping
gonna do it here?
command grab connected, but there was no combo to speak of. Oh, the crouch B, just to keep him honest.
just to keep him down and bringing
Mhm.
the play field level.
Mhm. I wonder how he's going to handle this particular matchup because Yuri for is one that can impose the level of control over Chris's ability to fly in, especially with the jump CD. Because the DP, the air fireball, the sweep, those are pretty useful tools that are like gonna stifle Diddy's attempts to get in. And look at that, we already seeing it in effect. The jump back fireball.
Ooh,
By the way, by the way, if you aim that fireball low to the ground, it's an actual low. It's,
and
so you
as you
have to
can
block it
see
crouching.
that he just missed that
Oh, the
that
sweep.
opportunity to run in.
Hmm. And again, the wake back, the
Oh,
jump back Raikoken.
got
Hmm.
that 2-0 against Didi, and that was a
Hmm.
great exhibition match.
Hmm.
Something to look into. And what we can also expect what to happen in next week's game. While we are talking, we can get those next week's features in. I think we can just talk about tonight's game.
Claro
Of
Cones, baby!
Yeah, going into Wahid versus Mighty, that was actually a great game for tonight. Unfortunately for LG Taco was not available for tonight. And then the same with Zongs
Hmm.
and the and the other players as well. It's just bad that they didn't or they couldn't play tonight. But once again, congratulations to Wahid with a beautiful 3-2 game in the first three match against Mighty In. And you could, if you guys are gonna tune in again um into the replay of these YouTube videos, you will actually see how the excitement of Wahid in that small interview. So it's really really amazing just to see what a proper win can do into your life, guys.
It means a lot, especially at this stage of the tournament, because with how things are transpiring, we're gonna have some very surprise entrance qualifications, and with that, we're gonna get even higher degree of closely fought battles, ones that are truly going to entertain and excite everyone involved. So,
No, it's
so
and I agree with you, bruh. It's basically gonna excite us a lot more, bruh. And I meant like the people who bought heaters. Sorry, you bought you just wasted your money because I am fired up. I'm heated, bruh.
hmm,
I don't need a heater
hmm,
because these matches were bringing the liquor games or the liquor heat into my room. I don't know about you, but this was
hmm.
truly amazing, guys.
Yeah.
Blaze, final thoughts on these matchups that we just encountered tonight?
Mm, I'm I'm pretty pleased. I'm satisfied with what I've saw because initially I had thought that Mighty N was going to take it just for the fact that uh, his keep out game and his poking game was going to stand in direct opposition to Wahid. And I felt it was going to be very difficult for him to navigate around those buttons and deal the damage with his own buttons. But that turned to be further from the truth. What we saw in reality was he knew exactly how to traverse his way in, to get close, deal the damage he needed, and maintain that advantage for the course of the games. And I think that shows the level of respect, confidence, and astute positioning to be able to work your way in around a literal wall of buttons that are like meant to keep you out, but then you still find your way in and make it count. That shows fortitude right there.
Yo, my bro, and I'm telling you, looking into next week's fixtures on next week Thursday, it's
Mm.
gonna be lit. before we end the stream, any last words from you guys? From Blaze, let's start with Blaze. Anything from your side?
I want to say good showing to everyone else involved. Thank you all for coming today to come and get in on these games that we had to offer. I hope you've been thoroughly entertained as we have. And I hope that you have reason to look forward to what we have in store the following week. But that being said, given the fact that this is a cold winter night and it's going to be like that for the forthcoming season, we're going to have to do our best to keep ourselves warmed up, ready, and like at the ready to ignite because the battles are surely ones that need to explode. We need to get the full spectacle of what we see here because that's what keeps us going and that's what gives us a little bit of happiness in our lives. Just by playing these games, it's like a reason to be passionate about. So
And
yeah,
and and
that's
I'm saying, Blaze, I agree with you, but we're already getting some beef stew in the tweets. Kevstack saying that Mozaps is free meal. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
I don't doubt
Kevstack's
him.
already blowing his horn. He's already blowing his horn. But remember, next week there can be a change. Then Kevstack can maybe be a free Happy Meal. But
Someone else, eh?
I just want to give an update on today's brackets just for a short period. Because of LT Taku not joining us today, unfortunately, you'll be eliminated. Lionheart and Songs, you are through to the final round. That's just an update for the two of you. And then that's all good. All I want to say is that thank you to the community that joined us here today again. We're doing our best to keep these things going. These battles are amazing. I just got my ass whooped by Lionheart. Congratulations, Lionheart. You played a good game. And you can go through the comments now, Naldo, and then you can hand it over to Super Takuma if he has a few words, and then we can wrap it up.
No, definitely. I think with the comments coming through on Twitter, Mike Mayer saying next week will be very spicy. I'm telling you, Mike Mayer, he's very excited for next week matches in the King of Fighters 2002 matchup. Mike saying, Steve, hope you're ready. Oh, hell no. Pro Stevie is not here, but I know he's gonna be. He's always ready. Rose of Reckoning saying, Ladder horns, baby. See y'all next week. And Kipstick saying, I'm going for his neck. What? Next week?
He's
You're going for
he's
his
laying
neck?
down the gauntlet here, it seems.
Damn! Next week, the pressure will be on him. So, whatever you are doing, Mojabs, just be on the lookout for that. Moving to the YouTube as well, saying Lionheart saying what's up. Lionheart actually taking that win against Diddy, which was actually very nice. And then going into Facebook as well, the people are just saying Huyanan, sharing the post on the post, and I actually just want to say thank you for the love and support from each and every platform. So guys, before we just gonna wrap it up for tonight's stream, but before we do that, just a huge shout out. Sorry for that, guys. We want to say a huge shout out to Super Takuma, KOF, Pro Stevie, Ghost, DD97, LG Taku, and RWM7 Arcade. I just want to say thank you for the collaboration. Thank you for making these streams available. And for the players as well. Once again, thank you to you guys. So, guys, without further ado, a liquor and shop and laat het gewoon.
Laro Horns, baby!
The stream is still live. We're still live.
We may be live.
Yeah, we're still live.
We are alive as we